Spiders are in the news again, aren't they? It's that time of the year where spiders are coming into your house. Do you want us to show you just how you can stop spiders from terrorising your winter? I'm going to show you. It's dead simple. On this client's house, what we're going to do is we're going to create a barrier for the spiders that are coming in from the outside into the warmth of your house. Let's show you how easy that is to do. What you want to do is get Pest Interceptors Advanced Insect Killer Plus. You can use this on loads and loads of different insect pests as well, including spiders. So let's show you how easy this is to do. Anywhere that you can find a chink in the armour on the outside of your house, like air bricks, you can actually see there's loads of spider webs over this one. So all you need to do is give it a spray, and then any other little holes. Now here's another air brick. So again, now any insect that tries to go in there for the next 3 to 6 months will get the active ingredients from Advanced Insect Killer Plus on them, and it will kill them dead. And the great thing about it is as well, if they're carrying eggs, it'll stop those functioning too. These little places as well, so wherever you see pipes going into your house, again, think about making that barrier between the outside and the inside. And we'll show you how to spray inside the house in a moment. But anywhere that you see spider webs, give it a spray. And like I say, what you're looking for is little holes that go into your house. So there's cables coming in here, look. So we'll give all that spray around there. Oh, he knows what's coming, look. He's already, so around the edge of that. All around the edges. Another air brick. When you're doing this, obviously be careful of where this powerful insecticide goes. So don't be spraying it right next to a big bunch of flowers that's covered in bees and other pollinators. We want to keep it where the pests are. And he's already had it, look. That one's a goner. The other place where you'll get spiders getting into your houses, now this is a brand new house, okay, but believe me, the build quality isn't that great on brand new houses. If it's an older house, there'll be bits of mortar missing and things like that. Anywhere that you find any holes or any spider webs, so we've got a nice big spider web here, look. So that, I'll get a bit of a spray underneath here. Quite often as well, if you're scared of the spiders, stand a little bit further back and maybe spray using the more pointed spray, because quite often you'll spray it and the spiders will just go woof and drop out onto the floor. Okay, so you don't want to be stood underneath them if you're scared of spiders. I'm not too bad with spiders, but again, underneath here, look. And there's all these little cracks and crevices. Here's another one doing a runner, look. What the hell is that? Have they set an alarm off?
The sun's just burnt some waffles.
Oh, is that what it is?
Perfect timing.
Woo, they smell nice. Yeah, windows are always a good entry point for any kind of insects. Don't forget, this isn't just for spiders. This is for bedbugs, fleas, cockroaches, beetles. So again, up here where you've got these weep holes as well, little spiderlings can get in through those. We'll give that a little spray. And remember, this will carry on working for between 3 to 6 months, depending. Oh, look, see? They really don't like it. And then we'll give that barrier around there as well, around the top. Another little hole here, look, and you can already see the spiders are taking advantage of all these little chinks in the armour. So I'll give that a blast in there as well. If you want to if your window seals don't work perfectly, so if you've got a little bit of a draft, if a draft can get through there, so can beasties. So what I would do on these is I would spray, again, a barrier around the windows themselves. And you've got no more spiders. We're going to show you how to do inside in just a moment. Again, around that, make yourself a nice barrier. Oh, another air brick here, look. And you can see all the spider webs in there already. Like I was saying, flowers, don't get anywhere near the flowers. Now, a particular place that people always miss is underneath door sills. This one actually feels okay. That one's okay, but that's a real good place for lots of different pests to get inside your house, because it's somewhere that the builders never seem to finish off, and it's where a lot of the time mice and things like that get into your house, as well as insect pests. And then around the door frame itself, underneath the door jamb, I think that's what that bit's called, around the door seal. It's amazing how quick this is, isn't it? And then you've got little weep holes, so try not to miss anything. Look, see, there's a little weep hole there, and there's a nice gap all the way around this, look. So I'm going to get, again, I'm using the more pointed spray now to get into the gaps.
Can't be any spiders on the outside of the building.
It's just a bit strange, isn't it? That's just because the guy hates spiders. Little gap there, so we spray them. Any holes, cracks and crevices. So we're going to carry on going around the house in a minute, but I like to do things in a methodical method because that's the best way you can do it, so you don't forget little bits. In here, it's a typical garage. We can see there's loads of spiders, webs down here. So I'm going to give it a spray down there, and remember that that's coming in here around this and around that bit. So that's where we're going to spray. Look, we're going to put that barrier all the way along spiders' webs themselves. This isn't actually ideal in here for using any insecticide because the guy's a carpenter and there's lots of dust in here off using woodworking tools. Preferably, this could have been done with been hoovering out first or vacuuming out first. But for this demonstration, it's fine. So I can see loads of spiders' webs up here. This is where you don't want to be stood underneath it because the spiders will come falling down. Again, remember, making a barrier all the time. And then on this side, barrier around the door. Again, up in the corners. We've all seen how spiders love the corners of your living room and different places. So anywhere that you see them, that's where you want to get them. And again, I'm going to spray in the corners. Oh, you can see all the spiders up here, look. Yeah, it's, one just drop on my head. So let's see what happens up here. Oh, look at that. Wow. He really didn't like that, did he? And then we can see they're all over the back here. It's mad how many spiders there are actually in here. And you can't even see them, but then all of a sudden you spray and they're dropping down everywhere. So everywhere there's a big one here, look. There you go. And that is now a spider no more. What I'm going to do here as well on a garage door, remember we want to make that barrier. So where I'm going to spray is all around the edge of the door. So we've already sprayed around the hole. Now we're going to spray around the door. So either way, they have to cross over the insecticide. And the bottom of the door.
Oh, just killed a moth as well while you were in it.
Yeah, great on carpet moths, clothes moths, any kind of moth that's a pest. And here we go, here's another great place to spray. You can see there's tons and tons of spider webs on here, and they will be coming in your house. As the temperatures drop, as winter comes, these spiders want to get in the warm just like you do. And even around the seal of that as well. Now we're inside the house, and remember, you're looking to make a barrier. So again, around the door frame, like this. And you can imagine if you're a spider wanting to get in and there's a gap around the door, you've got to squeeze around there, and you're going to get Advanced Insect Killer Plus all over your little spider body. When you're using this inside, you do want to crack open some windows. Okay, it's not going to kill you, but it will take your breath a little bit. So open all the windows. Once it's dry, it's absolutely safe for children, pets, animals, but always read the label on any insecticide, especially one as strong as Advanced Insect Killer Plus. This is a standard living room, isn't it, pretty much? And what we're going to be doing in here, now if it was fleas or carpet beetles or carpet moths, obviously you'd need to spray the whole of the carpet. We've got some videos on that. I'll try and remember to put one on the end of this. So if you've got any other insect pests, whether it's cockroaches, We'll put a playlist there and a video, and you can click on those and it'll tell you how to use Advanced Insect Killer Plus to solve your insect pest problems. But in here, so we're going to spray that barrier again. I'm going to start from this side, down all the nooks and crannies that you can get to, underneath sofas. We all know where spiders love to lurk, and that's where you want to spray it. Again, nooks and crannies, behind units. So, you might want to pull the units out a little bit and give a spray behind them. I'll finish that off in a moment because I'm sure you've seen enough of me just spraying some stuff, but let's have a look at the windows as well. So remember, making a barrier, make a barrier around the room, spray where spiders tend to lurk, so just give it a spray. Definitely behind places like the TV units and things like that. Again, I'll have to pull that out a little bit. Now, on the window, as you can see, this summer, everyone's had a bit of a fly problem because it's been so hot in the UK. When we started doing this product, a friend of ours, she got a problem with flies and they was driving her crazy. And she sent us a video last year. She sent us a video at the start of this year when temperatures started warming up and flies started appearing again. And she'd sprayed this all around her windows. And this was killing the flies as they landed on it. Isn't that fantastic? So on here, again, remember you're making that barrier, okay? Just check any pipe holes as well. So if you've got radiators coming in, just find where the holes are and give it a spray. Another one. Yeah, another one on its way out. And these are all babies at the moment, but obviously over time they're not babies. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray the ledge, so any flies or anything that land on there, or spiders, they'll get in contact with the Advanced Insect Killer Plus. That will get onto them and that will kill that beastie. So we're back outside again now. Obviously you need to do this in every room of your house basically, but one of the things I wanted to point out was these weep holes here. You can see they're covered in spiders. Again, put it on the pointy spray, spray it in. And I'm going to give that a spray all the way along. Sorted.